All right, so let's dive into the settings module in PowerZone Control Center. Okay, so here we are, the settings module. There are a lot of options here, and this is where you're going to be doing your maintenance, right? You're maintaining the amplifier, you're checking settings, you're labeling things, and we're going to go through this list relatively quickly without diving deep into each one. So let's take a look. At first, we have system information. This is where you do your labeling, right? So I have Eric's bar here. I have customer name, Eric Huber. John Taylor is my installer. I have options for notes. We know notes go a long way in this industry, and whatever you can put in, whatever you can think of, you can add into that notes section to make sure the integrator coming in down the road knows exactly what they're looking for, right? We have device information. We have the option to set up external devices. Now, when you see the word external devices, this is for the wall controller. This is for the wall M. This is where you'll actually add the device to the unit and then program it. We have backup and restore. This is one of my favorite features. Whatever programming you do in the system, you can back that up and then shoot that file out or save it for your reference. Shoot it out to other integrators that may be doing cookie cutter type installs just to speed up the process, right? Super fast that way. We have our beautiful speaker library, which has 380 presets built in, which is absolutely incredible. We have our security feature, so I recommend everybody use this. You can lock the chassis down, right? So let's go ahead and put a password in. I'll show you guys this really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the best password ever. We'll go ahead and click apply. And then once you log off and the unit gets refreshed, or if somebody else comes in and logs into the amplifier, they're greeted with a login screen, right? So they don't have access to anything under the hood. And then simply you put your password in, and then boom, it opens up. You have power management. Now, this is where you'll want the unit to behave in a certain way when signal comes in. It could be an audio signal. It could be a trigger from the GPIO. It could be a network command. So if you're controlling the system by API, which is controlling the zone module, you'd want to set that up right here. We have the output routing section where you can actually send a signal out of a unit and link up to 4 units in a single system by SPDIF. You can also use this as a pre-out. You can send it to an active subwoofer or something of that nature. Now you can select any source, right? So you can select the iPod that I was using previously. You can select the mix bus. You can select the zone. You name it, you can send it out, right? It's a full matrix. We have our GPIO, which you can use for multiple functionalities. You can put it into standby. You can use pins to mute, volume control, right? A 12-volt trigger in and out. So there's many ways to control the system from a GPIO level, also on a network level. Of course, we have our LAN information. By default, again, this is set up for DHCP out of the box. You can also go static if you so choose. And then we have Wi-Fi information. So you can actually disable the Wi-Fi if you want completely or just leave it open. And you can also set a timer. So let's say when you power the unit on, you want Wi-Fi only on for 5 minutes for your integrator. If that's the way he or she connects to it, he or she can power cycle it, get the Wi-Fi, and get in to do what they want to do in real time.